Alright, what's cracking YouTube? This is Lizard K Rule and I'm coming back at you with yet another video. Today, I'm just going to go on a little ramble about why King of Fighters 14 did not make the cut for EVO 2018. Now, if you guys follow my channel, you guys know that I'm a huge Mortal Kombat and King of Fighters fan. Most of my videos consist of Mortal Kombat videos and King of Fighters playthroughs. So I am a pretty big fan of the series. But I do know most Americans, or just most people in the Western world, are not a fan of the series. And with that being said, if there's not a lot of fans, that means there's not a lot of people who take interest in watching the game. Obviously, if it's not popular in America, then there's not really a lot of players who are participating or entering tournaments to really garner any real attention or any hype or any sort of relevance for the game. I do know that the King of Fighters 14 tournament at EVO 2017 last year, it really had a very low amount of entries. It really wasn't big at all. It was hype. It was definitely hype, but the amount of entrants for it were really small. And like I said in a previous video speaking about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite being dead, if you can draw an audience, if you can't get people to be interested in your product, companies are not going to want to work with this shit. You're not going to want to spend time and money making a setup and advertising it and putting it out on Twitch or whatever streaming service just for people not to watch it. It's not worth the time or money. It is what it is, unfortunately. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the King of Fighters series, but I can understand the business perspective of it. If you're not getting views, you're not making money, it's just a waste of time. And corporations, companies, they want to make money for their time and effort, so it's understandable. There's no reason to have King of Fighters 14 put on the main stage when you can't even garner, on average, 1,000 entries. So it's unfortunate, man. It's crazy because a lot of people are upset at the fact that Super Smash Bros. Melee is going to be at the center stage of EVO 2018. While I personally don't like it myself, I totally understand why it's going to be, streamed and be one of the main games at EVO. And for those of you who don't know, the reason is because Super Smash Bros. Melee still has a fucking insane die-hard fan base. I mean, last year's Smash Bros. Melee tournament racked it over in 2,000 entries. Over 2,000 entries for Melee. Fucking Melee. It was one of the most watched games of EVO 2017. Like, it had an amazing amount of people watching it. I think it had more views than Street Fighter V, actually. You know what? I might be exaggerating. But I was told, and from the research I've done, it was the second highest viewed game of EVO 2017. So it's pretty big. And of course, Mr. Wizard and management at EVO are going to, they want to make money. It's all about money. It's all about getting attention. It's about putting what's hot. And the game is still hot. Maybe to not a lot of us, but to the diehard Melee fans, their community is still strong and thriving. So unfortunately, it's going to be at EVO again this year. The same can't be said about King of Fighters 14. Like I said earlier, despite the hype that the finals garnered, the community is just not small. I mean, the community is too small. So it doesn't make sense. Now, some of you are probably wondering, why is it King of Fighters, not popular in America? A couple of reasons, honestly. I'm not going to get into all of them, but I will talk about two main reasons why. One is that the graphics are never really been up to par compared to modern day games. A lot of Western players are graphics whores. To put it simply, a good looking game will entice people to dive deeper into it. And unfortunately, the King of Fighters games have never really looked too good, with the exception of King of Fighters 13. So with that exception, most of the games never really look good, so most people, you know, just throw it to the wind. And the second main reason I would say King of Fighters doesn't do well in America is partially due to SNK, and it's the fact that SNK does not market the game damn near at all in America. Honestly, if it wasn't for the internet, I probably wouldn't hear or know any information about any upcoming titles from SNK. I mean, I know, you know, of an SNK Heroines game coming out in the summertime, and that's through the internet. And there isn't like advertisements, there isn't like YouTube ads of the game on videos, none of that shit. So people just don't know about it, you know? And I did say there was 2 reasons, but I will go into a 3rd reason. It's not really, you know, talked about too much, but there have been articles and videos that, you know, touched up on this. And the fact of the matter is that few American players do feel that the King of Fighters learning curve is a little bit more difficult. That being due to the fact that you have to learn 3 characters, and there are quite a few more mechanics that you have to pick up on. So just between learning 3 characters, the mechanics, and for others the controls, which I admit I struggled with the controls when I first got into the King of Fighters series. People are not gonna, you know, want to deal with all of that. The learning curve basically the learning curve is more difficult, and most people just don't want to waste their time on that. And like I said, I could understand that portion, because when I started playing some King of Fighters games back in the day, I was like, yo, what the fuck are these inputs? What is this? What the hell? I mean, SNK is getting better though, I'll say that. With the King of Fighters 13, they've toned down the ridiculous input commands, so they're getting better. So hopefully they'll keep it up. But that's about it for the video. Like I said, just wanted to do a small little ramble about why I didn't make EVO. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think of, you know, King of Fighters 14 not making the cut. Tell me if you agree or you disagree. Let me know if you hope there will be any further improvements that could be implemented into the game. Let me know if you guys have any interest in the DLC and who you guys are expecting to see in the upcoming DLC for the King of Fighters 14. And with all that out the way, I hope you guys have a good day. Be sure to like the video. If you like the video, please share it. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, now's the time to do so. And besides all that, shameless promotion, have a good day, peace out, and I will see you guys in the next video.
I am the Lizard King.